a quick little food haul from Shani and Rev before we get into the good stuff. So, yeah, enjoy. Look at everything she's got. So much for a diabetic, right? And losing weight. Anyways.
And the yellow ones. Oh, they didn't have it. The Reese's eggs, so they got me Reese's.
Well, you got, because the cups are really
Well,
they're great.
And they didn't have regular Bratch's jelly beans, but they have Starburst jelly beans.
They'll be good too. Starburst kicks ass.
Yeah, Starburst is yummy. So,
there you go.
that's a little shit I
Now
got.
Gavin needs his food. Gavin's like, I need food.
You guys, I am so appalled at Jason's behavior in this video towards Shani's son. I hope to God that that little, well, yeah, who cares if he's 18? He's still a little boy in my opinion. I hope he does not ever go back there or around there, because look how fast Jason got irritated with him. And yeah, it's sick. So anyways, let's watch.
That's why you guys really need to exchange numbers.
Yeah, we do.
Alright.
We do, because he...
That was the fakest happy sound Jason made. That was so fake. He wants nothing to do with those kids. Yeah, we do. Yeah, you really push that out, huh, Jason?
He's an adult. Like, he's smart, too.
There we go. You can talk now, Will.
Will is able to speak. People, be nice to the William.
Yeah, be nice to my son.
He's an adult. He's allowed in Shani and Rev chat.
Yes.
He's an adult.
He is of age.
He's gonna get a taste of this bitch.
There you go.
Yeah, too bad. Instead, he got an earful and a half from Jason, because Jason's a big crybaby.
Hi, William Bear.
Is he in there now? Will,
that is
just
William.
Will. That's awesome. What's up?
How you doing, honey?
Happy Easter.
Yeah, come in here when you notice that I'm online.
Yeah, come in here and chat.
Yeah.
When you want to.
You're of age.
There's no minors allowed in this room.
Oh, they're all gonna say happy birthday to you, by the way.
This is cool. Will's in the room.
So I'm just going to let it play for a couple of minutes. I don't really have too much to say about what they're saying right now. It's when Jason starts popping an attitude off with Shani's son for no reason. And I'm like, girl, you better shut him up, because he's talking to your son like this already and he's not even there. Yeah, no, it was awful. But anyways, I'm going to let it play and then I'll stop it when we get there.
This is the shit. This is real cool. I'll give him... Will, I'm going to give you a link to my thing.
Yeah. Just playing Minecraft? Yeah. I've never gotten into it.
I just wanted to say, too, really quick, when Shani was like, oh, my sons are grown, I don't know what to get them. Girl, you can find them a hoodie, you can find them clothes, a cologne. There's lots of grown things for, your grown-up children. There's no excuse as to why you didn't get those boys anything. None.
Oh, you told them? Yes, of course. Of course. Happy Easter, Erie pepperoni nipples. Yes. Aw, thank you guys for wishing him happy birthday and giving him love. He needs it, man. I know, right? He's such a good kid. It feels so weird talking here. I haven't spoken in ages. Last time I remember saying anything was when I was around 13, 14. I know, man.
I wanted to get that link.
Oh, okay. The link, will you? Wait, I'm going to pin it. What I pin, that is the link to Jason's channel. He wants you to look over it because he has a lot of like AI stuff on it. And I know you're, going to be doing that with your career. Ooh, William said, and you people were over here calling you abusers. Y'all ain't perfect, but you tried your best. They ain't known our situation. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Will, you're so sweet.
I want him to know.
You don't have to bring up that stuff. Yeah.
If you think it's possible, William.
Yeah, this is my son. AI stuff, what do you mean? You can explain it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's possible because you're smart enough. It has generated its own images and art. So I'm thinking my idea right now is maybe I wouldn't even have to sell it to anybody. I could make the movie myself.
William said, please don't tell me you're using AI generation.
Oh, yeah.
What's the problem with that?
Well, it's like creatively, I don't know, frowned upon by some people.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is that I don't have the time to sit down and craft 2 screenplays. I just don't have the time in a day to do that.
Yeah, you work.
Yeah, so I can't do that.
No.
And it did a phenomenal job. So why the hell would I not use it?
Okay, what's the problem with it, Will?
I thought he was pro AI. Like, I'm confused.
It's not a good option. AI steals from artists.
Yeah, but if you look at the stuff, this is original.
But
artwork.
isn't altering it like, okay, so isn't it altering like not stealing? It's like, okay, so how does that work exactly? If it like alters what the artist originally did.
It has generated stuff that's nowhere.
Is Will the one weirdo Von Helton said was cute? Yeah. and he transformed into watermelon.
Yeah.
So let's just say that, because he did, Will own Jason. Will got Jason shaking in his papers over there because he's absolutely right. AI does take away from artists. Like, talented Jason didn't know that. Everybody knows that.
Like, steals from other people's work. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Okay, like...
The unethical part is that the AI is trained using artwork that they didn't have consent to use.
Will you show me... Okay, then people have to show me this type of fucking art.
It doesn't matter, Jason. You can hold that little flat printed AI out picture up all day long, sir. You didn't draw it. And that's the whole point Will's trying to get at. And when people do those AI created stories like all over TikTok, they're all the same characters. So, yeah, they're all the same.
Work. What this is plagiarized from what? That's the
Terminator?
Are you kidding me? It doesn't look anything like...
Look at Foodie over there just watching these two bozos go back and forth. And I'm talking about Shani and Rev. And it's going to get much better. It just looks like she's sitting there waiting. Waiting to be talked about. Look at her sit there with those sunglasses on. She's just waiting. Come on, Shani. No, but I'm actually really impressed with how Will handled Jason. And Jason's mad.
Terminator.
I don't know. Will says it takes the stuff from actual artists doing work and brings out stuff copied from it. It isn't original. Okay. Pre-planned and one proof is the ability to upload art for free. Okay. Well, all it is concept art that you have.
Yeah, that's the point.
So
It's not. It's understood that this isn't a final version of anything that would come out of it. It's a beginning.
okay.
It's a first step towards visualizing everything that's in my book. And this thing does it phenomenally well. This fucking poster for the movie looks like somebody worked a year on this.
Yeah.
Wait, have you ever seen anything that looks like that on the internet?
Well, yeah, by other artists.
Not this, not my name with this.
No.
This is my story put into a movie poster.
Ruby says, Rev, don't, as an artist, I'm horribly offended. AI has taken money from me. It's not good.
Well,
Wow.
that's your problem. That's not my problem. If I can utilize... This is really crazy. ChatGPT is a tool that a lot of people use. Are you going to go and say that to Jamez, the guy that does the UFO videos and stuff? Or are you going to say, why are you using ChatGPT?
Will said, yeah, and that's the problem. There's no human input, no soul to it.
I guided this thing
Why are you so angry?
Because this is the stupidest thing I ever heard. This is a good tool for creative people to use to generate stuff because nobody else will work.
Will said, I'm offended too. I'm an artist myself and I greatly dislike it.
Well, nothing here has been stolen from you because you draw cartoons. Nothing of in here looks like a cartoon. Literally, it looks like real people.
I know.
Whatever. I'll just make my million. That's all.
I don't see a problem using it for concept art and stuff. Just don't use it in the final product. Okay. Yeah. He just feels bad because he did put a lot of work into these images.
I put a lot of work into everything that I'll put with it. Mm-hmm. If I didn't put any...
No, sir. You just type in your idea with AI and then it creates this character. But it's a character molded into from a bunch of other characters that is out there. You have to be probably like an AI designer type thing to really make your one and only character, right? Or am I wrong? I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure a lot of these AI pictures are reused by other people in different ways. They all look the same somehow. So that's all I'm trying to say. But I could be wrong.
It wouldn't have generated anything.
Can you listen to this point that Will said? It takes away jobs. It takes away from artists the actual effort they put in. This is what it's about. It's about AI stealing other
Nobody
people's
would
jobs.
work on Tinto. Who the fuck would work on it? There was nobody contacting me for work to do with my book. It took away no jobs. And it outputs something completely unique. Totally and completely unique.
Maya said, I'm looking forward to Rev's project very, very much.
There's a lot to it, I can tell you that. But if it's going to be visualized and successfully put into a movie, I need to sell it.
Will said, you never know. You have to work to find people for that.
I did work to find people for that. No one wants to, unless they know the person or there's some kind of thing they already got in their mind for it. The only people that have read my book are hater assholes, pretty much. Fucking asshole people. I had a lot of friends that were into film, but they never wanted to take the time to work on anything.
Bud Dicker saying, try to speak nicer to Will, please.
I'm not talking to Will. I'm not talking to anybody.
I keep telling you what Will's saying, and you're, like, yelling.
I'm talking to the open air. If I didn't do what I did, nothing would have happened with this project.
Tina Champa said, couldn't you have had Will do the art?
Oh, my God, no. No way. He's not... I'm sorry. He can draw cartoons. He's good at that. I've never seen him draw a human, and he said he has...
He can draw human...
He said he has problems drawing humans.
What?
I needed ultra-realistic artwork.
I get you.
He can't draw that. He can't draw that. Okay, I could give you an example, and if he could draw something like that, maybe he could work on it.
Will's like, I'm sorry, but you're kind of, like, targeting me. It seems like you're making
not
up
targeting.
excuses.
I'm telling you that AI is not a violation of anybody, and it does not take jobs away. I didn't. With my project, I took no jobs away.
Get him, Will. You are putting this little squid right in his place. And Jason's over there shaking in his boots. But I would recommend him just not ever going around there with Jason there at all. Jason's too dangerous. And you could hear how in his tone of voice to this kid is. So, yeah, we'll put him in his place and he's going to continue to do so just as long as he keeps his distance. Or if Jason's not around, then I would, go visit your mom or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea. But obviously he loves his mother, so. But Jason is a different story. And Jason needs to stay the hell away from these kids.
Because I wasn't having anybody saying, "Hey, could I do some artwork for your project, Tento?" It hasn't taken a single job away. So I'm done. That's all. I'm not saying anything else. I'll just make the $1 million and then you can inherit it.
There you go.
Now we're not going to talk about my project.
Look at Shani's face when Jason said, "Oh, I'll just make my $1 million and you can inherit it." She got real quiet. Is that what you're waiting on, Shani? Is that what you're waiting on, girl? You're waiting for Jason to make another $1 million so you can just inherit it again?
Anymore?
Yeah, Will doesn't like AI. It's taking jobs away.
I thought he said he wanted to work with AI. So whatever.
Well,
I'm just done. I'm done. I'm not going to talk about the project
Okay,
anymore.
so how do you work with AI in regards to art?
A lot of artists are just jealous because it makes things that look better than they can do.
It might be.
That's jealousy.
And you know what? We all know you were directing that towards Will in there. Oh, yeah, a lot of these artists are jealous because AI does better work than what they could do. Like, you are just such a rude, immature, evil little rat, Jason, that you have no business being around anybody's children. None. Stay alone, stay miserable, stay with Shani. You're evil.
Yes, it has. So many corporations have fired people for the sake of using AI. Wow.
I don't care. I'm using it for my own personal project, and if somebody wants
Will said I never said that. That's a complete lie. Well, you said you would work with AI.
Yeah, you did.
Never mind.
We're going to drop all of this. I didn't know that this would...
I don't want to argue with you, honey.
Yeah, I don't want to bring... I had no idea that this would happen bringing this up.
Okay, Will said AI is fine on its own. It's generative AI that takes from other people's art. That is the problem. Ah. Okay. So... Okay, you never said you would work with AI. Okay, I get it. But...
You want to go to college for it.
He wants...
Whatever.
I don't like generative AI. That's the end of it. There you go. And Jason finds it a necessity.
No.
For his project.
No. I started this project because of AI.
Now, corn chowder, now you're thinking AI is making a list, listening to us, plotting and lying in wait for the takeover. Exactly. Chow Chowder knows. AI is great for brainstorming. I've never really used it that much, other than answering questions.
And just so we're all clear, Shani's the one answering AI's question, okay? Because she's over here. She's a PhD. She's got her master's in psychology, her master's in her doctorate degree. I can't say it. She's a teacher. What else? She's a lawyer. So just to be clear, she's answering AI's question. All right.
So, I don't know. I would rather have a crap artist doing my concept art than use art generated by a bot. Support human artists, amen. Oh wow, that's where artists are going now.
They can have that attitude. I don't
Yeah.
care. I'm not an artist.
This is fascinating.
Don't know any artists that are capable of doing what I needed, and I used it. And it was a phenomenal idea to use it.
No, cartoon artists are artists, yeah. I agree. Thank you, Angels Tiny Tales of Terror, for that. Nah, William's an amazing artist.
Yeah, he's good at a certain type of art.
He's an amazing artist. He's getting paid for it too, so. stick figures over fakery. Oh, wow. Yes, crowns in the chat for Will. I agree. The true king, King Will. Yes. Ta-da! I can't even draw a stick figure, so mad respect, laugh out loud. Look, aside from this conversation in general, I do not like the fact you lied about me saying positive things about AI when I have stated I disliked it for a while now. Maybe not much up to you two, but okay. No, Will, you said...
Let's drop it, please. I obviously had the idea in my mind that he was okay with using it. Obviously, he's not, so we're going to move on. Let's drop it now.
No.
Let's go to Foodie Beauty.
I think it's probably because... I don't want to talk for you.
No.
Why do you dislike AI so much?
Do you guys hear how angry that little nappy-headed rat is over there? Just pale, greenish gray, pale, angry. And I'm only saying pale because this guy ain't seen not a drop of sun. I don't care what he says. He's whiter than white, okay? He's pale, nappy hair, little angry rat over there in the corner.
Because it steals from people's work, in his opinion, there is absolutely nothing that looks like that that's been created on the internet. But it steals from people's work and whatever other thing, purist bullshit. I don't know any artists, and it turned out to be a great artist, AI.
AI took $15,000 commission from me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Ruby.
Yeah, be angry about that. That's fine. That's
yeah,
gonna happen, though.
Fuck AI. I'm Sarah Connor, so...
You can say fuck it all you want as you make the money from it.
She looks like she's lost a ton of weight.
What?
Then why is she saying she's 375 when for the longest time she said she was 366? Okay. Whatever you say.
Was in 2005. I was living with Pete in our 2-bedroom apartment in Cornwall, and out of nowhere, I just, like, I have to...
The boys were not taken away 6 to 5 times. That is a lie. That is a lie. Will, Jason, can you please give Will an apology for the tone in your voice?
Oh my god, no. I didn't say anything bad.
Oh god.
I wasn't talking to him.
Yes, you were, because
No,
I
I
was
wasn't.
keep saying what Will was saying, and you were arguing with him.
And all of it was his opinion.
So you were arguing with him?
No, I wasn't arguing with him. I was saying my view on it. I said my view, and he was pro-AI. He used to be. If he isn't now, that's his choice. Fine. I will not talk to him about this project anymore, and he doesn't have to click on the page or anything. You could unpin that if you want. I am going to use AI exactly how it's worked for me, and it continues to work for me very well to build a universe.
Okay.
That's the end of the story.
You know what? I'm going to give mods to William.
Yeah, he should have mods if he's going to be in here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There you go, William. You're a mod now. Is that really Will?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Why wouldn't it be? Because you said in the message, you gave him the link.
Holy shit.
Diesel engine.
Good for you. I'm proud of you, son. I'm proud of you.
I wish so bad I knew what that comment she was reading said, because I missed the live, and I got the replay hours later, and she didn't have the live chat up, so I didn't see what he said. Does anybody know what he said?
Wow. Wow. Good job, dude. I am proud of you for sticking up for yourself. But, why didn't I read what he said? Because someone may react very harshly to said thing.
He's a fucking kid. Do you think I care?
Well, do you know what William said? You need to apologize. Okay, can you listen?
No, I don't.
Instead of... Okay,
I haven't said anything.
can you not be defensive?
I haven't said anything wrong.
Well, William said if this is seriously how you still argue to people by making up BS, then I'm sorry. But I'm starting to lose a lot of respect for you.
He said he was
I do
wrong.
not like liars, regardless if you are my parent or not. Do not shove words into my
You
mouth.
said you would work with AI. End of story. You said it. You don't feel that way anymore,
Do you not? Okay.
so that's fine.
Oh, it looks like she read it. So good job to Will for sticking up for himself against both of them, because he's even calling Shani out too. And it's not a good idea for him to go around there. Jason obviously doesn't leave the house to work, so he's there 24/7. It's not a good idea for those boys to ever be around there. He can love his mother from afar, and that's that.
Just drop it.
All right.
Drop it now.
I'm not doing anything.
We'll let him bitch then. Because what was said was said.
Will you stop
You
being...
let your son get away with anything anyway. You would.
He's not doing
He's lying.
anything.
In the chat. He said he would work with AI in the past. And he was excited about it. So I don't give a shit what the kid says. He said that. If he wants to deny saying that now, he can. That's his business. I'm not arguing. Move on. Let's just do the foodie thing. Let's just move on.
Did you take your meds?
Yeah. There it is again.
Well, you seem to have a lot of anger.
I don't have any anger.
Then why are
None.
you sounding like
Because
this?
he's acting like a bitch. He said he would work
My...
with AI.
Don't call my son a
He's
bitch.
acting like a little bitch.
I'm Jason William Egroff.
He is. He is.
Yeah. There's only one bitch right now, and it
Yeah.
isn't him.
No, because it's him. Fuck you, Shannon. He said it, and you know he said it.
You don't call my son a bitch.
He was a bitch. He's acting like a bitch.
No, you're acting like a bitch.
Yeah, because it's me. Fuck you, Shannon. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
You take his side if he killed someone.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you
not.
would, you
You're
would.
being rude.
I'm not being rude. I said my view on AI, and he said his.
You're being rude.
We're done. Have to apologize for nothing. I don't think so. Not anymore.
Yeah, if someone talked to you like that, you wouldn't like it.
Yeah, whatever. I wasn't talking to him.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I have one last statement on this, and then we move on. Okay? If the tone was however you want to feel the tone was,
You called him a bitch.
yeah, I did just now. Because he's acting like one. But anyway,
I disagree.
he is being a bitch.
Can you go away?
So we're done with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
I need a break from you.
I'm gonna say that he said it, to us in conversation that he would use AI and he was enthusiastic about it, that obviously is no longer the case. So if there was a bad tone he felt or whatever, I apologize for that. But you did say it. Period. Now I'll go.
Trust me, I'm trying not to have him end up in the hospital.
Fuck you. People are assholes. Fuck all of you. The hospital. My ass. I'll leave.
God, he's an asshole. Wow. You can't apologize for calling my son a bitch.
I just apologized.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Is that what you call an apology?
I already did.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was a shit apology.
I don't care.
What's up, Wookie? How are
I
you?
didn't even do anything wrong. I did absolutely nothing wrong. Nothing. I apologize for any bad tone I had. That I can say. I should never have a bad tone with anyone.
No. The story is like everything to you, and you're willing to insult people, call
No.
people names, and treat people like shit
No.
over your story.
My story wasn't
well, your
in my
story
head at
can
all.
go fuck itself if it's gonna cause you
My story
to treat
didn't
people
do
like
anything.
shit.
My story didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Not just people, Shanny's own son, he's treating like shit over a dumbass story that ain't nobody gonna buy.
Yeah, it obviously has.
Somebody is dishonest. And you know you heard him say he'd use AI. You know.
Will said, you're missing the point. It's a fact you're completely ignorant to any form of criticism and would rather lie to my face.
I don't care about your criticism. I was asking you if you maybe would want to have a part in what I'm creating. That was the only thing I said. I wouldn't want you to be a part of it now, to be honest. So forget it. Let's just move on. We were supposed to be watching Foodie Beauty anyway. That's what we were supposed to be doing.
Yeah, well, you wanted to bring up your fucking story again.
Yeah, for my
now-
son that I thought was pro creating with AI, which he's not. I didn't know that. He said he was.
I agree with that, Andy. There's no reason to get so hostile over the difference of an opinion.
I didn't get hostile. I gave my opinion, period.
Yeah.
I gave my opinion. And it's a brilliant creation device. If you don't have anybody that can do that type of artwork. I don't. I don't know anybody that could draw realistically like that. No one.
No, that's really... Will said, why would I want to be part of a project where you'd rather rely on AI than using the hard work of actual artists?
Yeah, good. I don't care. I don't want you a part of it, so forget it.
I don't want to be a part of it either.
Yeah, well then I will not give you or him any money from it. So there you go. This is good. We're getting sorted out things out.
Oh, God. Shanny said, I don't want to be a part of it either. Oh, that little rat over there is fuming right now. Just fuming. Just keep using them, Shanny. Just keep using them, girl.
Here that I didn't even know about.
So Rev's opinion is to call Will a bitch. Wow. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he is a bitch. He's acting.
No,
like
he's
a
not
bitch.
a bitch.
He's
Stop
acting
calling my
like-
son
He's
a
acting
bitch.
like a bitch.
No, you're acting like a
You
bitch.
can fuck yourself, Shannon.
I
And
will
don't wanna-
fuck myself rather
Yeah,
than
I
you
don't
for
wanna
calling
have
my son a
anything to-
bitch.
I don't want to have anything to do with your show anymore.
Well, good. I don't want you to do anything of it if this is how you treat people who come on here. Especially my son. Why did you do that?
Because he's acting like a bitch.
No, you're acting like a bitch. Grow a pair, people. Jason.
I'm no longer being a part of your show. So
Good.
now you can have him as your co-host.
He just said, I no longer want to be a part of your show. Have him as your co-host. You're so jealous of her sons. He is so jealous of her sons. Shame on that ugly little troll rat over there. Seriously. I'm like shocked right now. Like I was like feeling really upset with how he was talking to that little boy because I was just picturing that boy being in front of his face, you know, and it just, oh my God.
Will said then find some. It's not that difficult, Dad. I have an entire team with me working on entire games. If you can do that before I can turn 18, then you can find someone to help you. I don't know if he's taking his pills. I keep asking if he's taking his pills, and he's acting like he's not. Want me to take extra pills? I'm so sorry, William. You don't deserve to be treated this way. I'm so sorry, William. I didn't think he'd continue to treat you like this. I'm so sorry. It's alright. I'm so sorry, William. You deserve better than to be treated like that. I don't know why he's like this. I don't know why he's acting like this. It's like ever since he got, like, in talking to this AI and about this book thing, he's been acting really fucking nutty.
I'm probably going to take a walk.
I'm so sorry, William. I love you. Yes, we're very proud of you, William. I don't know why he acted up the way he did.
Well, it's pretty obvious he does not like your kids. And you should never bring your kids ever back around that man. Because I guarantee you, if they were there and they had this to say to him in there, that he would either be in their face or hit them again. So it's best keep them away from him.
I know, Will. I know, hon. Yeah. I agree with that. Weird and wordy. He should start showing his art and selling it because he's so talented, and I'm so proud of him. You know, I understand that, Will. Um, I hope he has an apology. He needs to apologize to everyone in here because he acted completely immoral. I don't know why he's getting more and more angry lately, but he is again. And I'm getting too old for this shit. Of dealing with it. Yeah. Let's carry on to Chantal. Okay, honey. I will.
To hold on to things to walk around. That's how everything just feels like I'm on a boat, like a boat hitting very heavy waves. The best way to describe it. And it is something that's positional, because it's when I stand up to move around, move my head certain ways, you know.
What's wrong, Fupa? Jason was a jerk, called my son a bitch because he doesn't like AI, and Jason can't just take any accountability and just say fucking sorry. Instead, he calls people names and gaslights people. Yeah. Happy Easter. I'm very proud of him, too. Thank you, Queen. He's a good man.
Oh, that kind of thing. Get up too fast, it's worse. If I want to bend down and grab something and come back up quick, oh, forget about it. Like, I need to really take my time. When I lay down, when I seal, I'm not dizzy. So it is positional, and I have had this before. Like I said, in 2005, I just didn't know what was going on.
Same. But what do you do with someone who has a bad attitude? He ain't gonna ruin me and Will's relationship. We're good. I agree with that, William.
So I went to a doctor, and, you know, they ran tests, blah, blah, blah. And they ended up giving me some kind of medication.
Okay, I'll read it out because people are going to accuse me if it... Will said, thank you. The Queen House Fly. I've tried my best, and I wouldn't be like this if it wasn't for my mom. I know my dad here was incredibly disrespectful, but he can cry. He needs to learn to act more mature. Yeah. He does.
So there's that. I stopped watching like right after this because I just started watching Foodie Beauty. I'm not sure if there was any more back and forth going on, but Jason should be completely ashamed of himself, for real. He needs to stay away from those kids and all kids. I don't care what he says. He is not a good person at all. And Shani just sits there and puts up with it. It's because she has nowhere else to go. But anyways, I'll see y'all later.